Well, good evening and welcome to the Tennessee Virtual College Fair sponsored by TechRow and StriveScan. Tonight's presentation is being recorded, so if you have any questions as we go through, if you need to watch this again, you'll be able to view it at the same website that you registered for it as well. If you have questions at any time tonight, please use the Q&A button to type your questions to the presenters at any time. If they do not get to your question, they will be sent a transcript of the presentation so that they can return those answers to you in a timely fashion. Do know that your camera and microphone are off, so there is no way to communicate with the presenters other than those Q&A questions. If you have time this week, we are still offering more sessions through the Tennessee Virtual College Fair. So certainly sign up and visit some more schools, get to know them. And as I said, a recording will be available. The format of tonight is a 6x6, so every school is going to get 6 minutes to present. So with that in mind, let's start it off with East Tennessee State.
Hey everyone, my name is Lily. I am an admissions counselor for ETSU. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen with you all. Let's see here. All right. So what we're going to be talking about today is a brief overview of our academics, how to become a Buccaneer, residential and campus life, and then tuition and fees. So why should you choose ETSU? Located in Johnson City, Tennessee, ETSU is a Division I public university that houses nearly 15,000 students. We're not too big and we're not too small, so at this size you can expect access to the resources and opportunities that larger universities have, while also maintaining a small campus feel with an average classroom size of 23 students and a 15-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio. We have 10 different colleges with 150 different academic programs. Some highlights of our programs would include our highly accredited business program, which ranks in the top 5% of all business schools in the world, to our health science programs, which we have more comprehensive health science programs than almost any other school in the U.S. We also have a nationally ranked teacher education program, and we offer the top computer science and largest nursing program in the state of Tennessee. So with 10 different colleges and 150 different programs, you'll have tons of options to choose from. So now a little bit about our admissions process and requirements. We're all about access here at ETSU, which is why we decided to go test optional for the fall 2021 academic year. You can see for our requirements, you need a 2.3 GPA or a 19 on the ACT or SAT comparable. We also require that our high school students take 16 specific high school credits. This would include like English, math, science, foreign language, etc. If you want to see what courses we require, you can just go to our admissions page. And then how do you apply to the university? Well, your first step will be starting your online application by going to etsu.edu/apply. When you're finished with your application, you need to make sure to submit the $25 application fee. And then you'll need to contact your high school or high school counselor and ask them to send your high school transcripts by either email, postage mail, or any other electronic service. And if you decide to take the ACT or SAT for scholarship or admission purposes, then you will need to have the testing service send your test scores to us. And then once we receive all documentation, we'll then be able to review for admittance. So housing, we offer 10 different residence halls with 5 different styles. As of now, we do not require our freshmen to live on campus, and everyone is allowed their own personal vehicle. If you want to live on campus, there will be a separate application that you'll fill out, and this will be on the housing website. And then if you want to live on campus, but more specifically with students who are interested in the same program as you, then we do offer 9 different learning communities. And then say you choose a traditional style, residence hall style, and then you are purchasing our 7-day silver level meal plan, you're looking at about $8,938 per year. And then just a fun fact we like to throw out is that 35% of our students who live on campus makes the dean's list every year. We really encourage our students to get involved on campus, whether that's living in a residence hall or through clubs and student organizations, which is why outside the classroom, we offer 250 different student organizations and 19 different Division I sports. With our sporting events, students can get into all of our sporting games for free by just showing their ETSU ID card. And then our student organizations will range from club sports to academic clubs, fraternity and sorority life, and honor societies. And then if you can also create your own club as well. And then we have first year experience courses such as Preview, which is a pre-college experience, and then our ETSU 1020 and Health 1350 class. And so the tuition for in-state students is about $9,500 per academic year. I previously mentioned that housing price being about $8,900. So in total, you're looking at about $18,400 to $19,000 per academic year. And then just to touch on affordability about ETSU, 92% of our students do receive some sort of financial assistance. And some options for financial assistance would be our academic performance scholarship, which is a merit-based award that is contingent on your GPA and ACT or SAT score. Our honors college, which there's a couple different options, and that also will require the GPA and ACT or SAT score. Our general scholarships and departmental scholarships, which are endowment scholarships based on a GPA or an ACT or SAT score. And then we have our ETSU Promise Plus program. That is a last dollar scholarship program that is based on if you receive the Tennessee Lottery Hope Scholarship and if you're Max Pell eligible. And if you're interested in visiting campus, we do offer in-person and virtual tours. So our tours are offered Monday through Friday, 4 times a day, and even some on Saturday. And then you can go to etsu.edu/visit to sign up for a tour in person. And if you want to experience campus virtually, then you can do so by going to etsu.university-tour.com. Thank you all so much for letting me present. If you all have any questions, feel free to email me at fowlerlg@etsu.edu. You can also text or call me at 423-301-5483. And if you want to stay up to date and follow us on social media, you can do so at ETSU Admissions. Make sure to use that Q&A button if you do have any questions about ETSU. Thank you all again. Godspeed and go Bucks.
Thanks, Lily. Next, we'll have Adam from the University of Memphis.
All right, thank you very much. And here we go. I'm going to tell you guys all about the University of Memphis as quickly as I can in 6 minutes. If you would like to take out your phone and scan this QR code, I will leave it on the screen for a few more seconds because we don't have a whole lot of time, but that will allow you to submit your information so that we can get more information about the University of Memphis to you. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're moving right along. Okay, by the numbers, the University of Memphis is a multi-campus institution. I'm going to talk all about that. These are some of our statistics for the fall of 2020, as you can see. And what I mean about when I say multi-campus, we have a campus in Jackson, Tennessee, the University of Memphis Lambeth. The Lambeth campus was a private, actually, the University of Memphis Lambeth has been around since 2011, where we actually were able to acquire the campus of the old Lambeth University, with a private Methodist institution who closed in 2011. So we're building a new experience here in Jackson. We have smaller classroom sizes, a very diverse student body, just right around 1,000 students, and we are growing. So here's some photos of our Lambeth campus. As you can see, it's a very pretty campus. And some of the academic programs that we offer actually 16 programs completely at the Lambeth campus. And we also want to create an experience. We are a satellite campus. I like to call it a satellite campus on steroids because there's a lot more going on than your typical center or satellite campus, with tons of activities for students to get involved in. But also at the same time remembering that you are a Memphis Tiger and that you are a student of the University of Memphis, even though you're at Jackson at the Lambeth campus. We also have student activities for new students as far as orientation, new student convocation, and welcome week for both students and parents to become acclimated to college life. This is our dorm at the Lambeth campus. And also, I mentioned that you are a Memphis student. We also have great resources that are set up to help make you successful as a student of the Lambeth campus. Now, more specifically about our admissions process, we are administering a test-flexible policy for admission this year. We understand that many seniors weren't able to take the ACT as they normally would have. So as you can see here, we have the test flexible and a holistic review of students for admission. This past fall, we had an average 3.54 GPA with a 23 ACT. So what does it look like? It can be intimidating sometimes for students when they apply to college. This is what it looks like when you log on and you simply just fill out the online admissions application, and that's it, and you've applied for admission. What do you want to study in Memphis? They have a lot more than they do here in Jackson, obviously. It's a much larger campus of around 18,000 students in Memphis. We have about 55 different majors with 250 different concentrations. Student life, very abundant in Memphis. Tons of things to get involved in, as you can see here. Just over $9,000 per semester to attend the University of Memphis or the Lambeth campus. Tuition is exactly the same at both places, and students, when they fill out that admissions application, it is good for either campus as well. These are some initiatives that we have going. If you have less than $50,000 household annual income, you can qualify for the Memphis Promise, which will cover the difference that is there for tuition. Scholarships, obviously, you've got to pay for college. We have a lot of wonderful scholarship opportunities available through the Tiger Scholarship Manager, which is a portal that you can fill out and actually apply to numerous scholarships depending on what your major is in other departments as well. These are some of our other scholarship opportunities. Dean's academic scholarships start around 325 and a 24, and there are other competitive scholarships as well, which we will not let sneak up on you. And Tiger Athletics is also something that we are very passionate about. Study abroad opportunities are very abundant with the University of Memphis. We encourage you to participate, whether you attend the Memphis campus or the Lambeth campus. You can take advantage of these opportunities. And the city of Memphis is a wonderful city, tons of resources, tons of research opportunities, tons of opportunities for internships. These are some of the industry leaders in the area. For this past year, we were for the first time ranked in the top for public universities by U.S. News and World Report. Very excited about that. I want you to connect with us in various ways through social media outlets, as you can see here. And also just go ahead and get those applications in. That's what we're preaching right now for everyone. I think a lot of seniors may be behind a little bit, but go ahead and apply. Fill out those applications for not just University of Memphis, but for have other options as well. Our scholarship deadline has been extended till March 1st, so that's a good thing. So keep plugging away and apply for admission, and let me know how I can help you. These are my, this is my contact information here, my phone number and my email address. So if I could be of any assistance to anybody, I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Y'all are on the ball tonight. I don't have to, you're getting it in that 6 minutes perfectly. Now I'd like to introduce Mary Catherine from Tennessee Wesleyan.
Hi, everybody. Oh, there you go. My video wouldn't come on there for a second. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So, all right, so I'm from Tennessee Wesleyan University. We are located in Athens, Tennessee. We are about an hour outside of both Chattanooga and Knoxville. So we're in a small town called Athens. We have over 60 academic programs to choose from, and we are a really small university. So we have about 1,000 students on our campus, not including our adult and graduate programs. We do have a really high job placement, and our average class size is pretty small. A super fun fact is that actually 89% of our classes have less than 30 people, which is pretty cool. So student life and athletics, we have 30 plus student organizations on our campus, including Greek life and 4 religious organizations. So we are a Christian university. We are Methodist affiliated. So that means that we do have chapel, but you don't have to go if you're not into that. It's totally optional for you. But we do have 4 religious organizations on our campus, including Baptist Collegiate Ministries, Young Life, and a couple others. We also have the brand new Collins Campus Center. It was brand new building built in 2018, specifically designated for student spacing. So our Most Your Success Student Center is in there that can help place you in job placements, as well as help you get through those classes that are really difficult. And then we also have our gaming area in there, so you can bring your gaming consoles and have tournaments, as well as we have ping pong and an arcade game in there. It's actually pretty cool, and Burkett's as well, which is our on-campus grill. That's pretty awesome to get to eat at. There's also group and individual study areas in there, as well as a computer lab. So if you don't have a computer, it's totally okay. We have 5 computer labs on our campus for you. Thunder Fitness Center is also nearby. That is something that a lot of our students like to use. It's actually on our campus, which is actually a really good explanation of how well our Student Government Association works within our organizations. So our students, we used to have a partnership with the gym that was off of campus for our students, and we really wanted something that was on campus. So we told our Student Government Association that we wanted to do that, and they brought it to the president, and then we started a project for the Thunder Fitness Center, and that opened up about 2 years ago. And it's student only, so it's not open to the community. We also have a campus nurse and mental health support on our campus as well, so both of those options are open for you. And we are very heavily, not very heavily, but we do have a lot of athletic teams and a lot of athletes on our campus. Our baseball team in specific is very good. We won the 2019 NAIA tournament nationally, so that's pretty cool, as well as our track and cross country team also won that last year as well. It's very easy to apply. We have a free application, so there's no need for a waiver or anything of that nature, and there's no essay. Our minimum requirements are a 2.25 GPA and an 18 on the ACT or a 950 on the SAT. We do have a test optional policy for 2021 because we understand not everybody's been able to take the ACT, or they've only maybe been able to take it once and that's not the result that they wanted. So for that test optional policy for automatic admittance, it is a 2.75 unweighted GPA, and then a letter of recommendation for that. So, and then we also have the committee process. So if you only meet one of our 2 requirements under our GPA and ACT, you can appeal for admissions, and we have a committee that does evaluate you on an individualized basis. So super easy to apply. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always ask your admissions counselor. They're available pretty regularly. So tuition and aid, this is for 2020 to 2021. We don't set our numbers until November, so that information for 2021 to 2022 will actually not come out for the next about 1 month. It takes about to the mid of November for us to have that finalized by our board. So last year, or for this year, it was $24,600 for full-time students and $1,200 in student fees. We give a lot of scholarship, as you can see over on the right side, anything from $8,000 to full tuition, what we call our last dollar scholarship, which is the only scholarship that you have to apply for outside of your application. So your application for us actually serves as your application for scholarship as well. We are a D2 school, so we do athletic scholarships. We also do music for choir and theater, PTK, Distinguished Young Women, and then work scholarships on a need basis. We also have 4 resident halls on our campus, as well as a 5th one that we are adding for fall 2021, which we're super excited about. That will be an upperclassman hall. And 99% of our students do receive some form of institutional aid, which is awesome. And then actually 36% of our students graduate debt-free, and we are lower than the national debt average. So we do really well with making sure that we're looking at your available package and making sure that we are giving you as much money as we can so that you can afford the school. So we try to be very affordable, and we do understand that tuition kind of number shock there at the beginning, but we do a lot in our scholarship. Feel free to contact us. This is my information. My name, like I said, is Mary Catherine. Our admissions office is open from 8:30 to 5 every single day. So if you want to take a screenshot is what I always tell students to do. But we really do have a very home-like atmosphere on our campus, and I actually went here and could not be more excited to be able to be recruiting for our university now. So like I said, any questions, feel free to just screenshot that information and just let us know.
Thanks so much, Mary Catherine. Next on our list is Belmont University.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us, pulling up my slideshow to share with you all, but thank you so much for joining us. So we're so excited to share Belmont with you this evening. So I am joined today by my colleague, Michael Waters. So we are two of the admissions counselors for the Middle Tennessee area. So please let us know if you all have any questions, but so excited to get to share Belmont with you all. So if you have never been to our campus, we have a beautiful campus here in Nashville, Tennessee. So you can see that our campus is pretty compact. It takes about 10 minutes to walk from one end of campus to the other, which is great. So you can see we don't have any major streets going through our campus. But in our time this evening, I want to share some general information with you about Belmont and then the top 6 things to know. So we are a medium-sized Christian institution here in Nashville, Tennessee. So what's great about being a medium-sized institution is that you have all of the resources of being a bigger university, but still our average class size is only 19 students. So here at Belmont, you'll never have a class size that has hundreds of students. So our student to faculty ratio is 14:1. And so you really get to know your professors and they really get to know you. So we have about 8,200 total students. So about 6,630 undergraduate students. We have students from every state and we have students from over 28 countries. So we have a wide geographic diversity that's represented here on campus. We also have 67% of our students coming from outside of Tennessee. So what does that mean for campus life? That means that we have lots of things going on campus. So it's not like everybody is from down the street and is home on the weekends. No, we have people who are coming from all over the country and all over the world to Nashville. So like I mentioned, I want to share kind of the top 6 things to know about Belmont. So the first thing I want to talk about is Nashville. Nashville is booming. We have been ranked as one of the fastest growing cities, one of the friendliest cities, and as one of the best big cities for jobs. So we are told also that there are more internship opportunities available than we have students. So lots of great ways to get involved. And two, as Nashville's university, we want to reflect what's happening in the industry, in the city on our campus. So lots of great ways for our students to get involved. While Nashville is not a college town, it's a very college-friendly town. So we're less than 2 miles from downtown Nashville here on our campus. So students can walk to lots of different fun neighborhoods right around campus, but lots of fun ways to get involved in the city. So we also are known as Music City, and we're known as the healthcare capital of the United States, and we're also a fashion capital. So the next thing I want to talk about is academics. So we are a liberal arts institution, which means we want our students to be well-rounded. So we want our students to have lots of different experiences in different academic fields. So we have over 100 different programs of study spread out over 9 different academic colleges. So each year we're continuing to add new majors to offer the best opportunities to our students. So this year we started Middle Tennessee's first 5-year architecture program. So we're very excited about that. We've continued to offer other new programs such as our hospitality and tourism management major. So tourism is one of Nashville's top industries, and as we want to continue reflecting what is happening in the city, in the industry on our campus. We also have lots of great pre-professional programs. So if you're interested in maybe doing pre-med or pre-law, we have lots of great programs. Our law school ranked number 6 in the country for first-time pass rates for students taking the bar exam. We are a Christian university, and so if you are interested in growing and pursuing your faith during your time at college, we have so many ways that you can get involved that are all optional. So we do have 2 required religion courses that our students take, but we welcome students of all faith backgrounds or no faith background. So there's lots of great ways to get involved that are optional, like going to maybe a chapel service or going on a mission trip or being part of one of our campus ministries. So we have lots of ways to get involved, or you can just do those 2 required religion courses, but lots of different ways that our students can get involved. So continuing on, number 4 of those top 6 things to know about Belmont, our top majors are music business, nursing, and audio engineering technology. So we have lots of great undergraduate programs, we have lots of graduate programs, but as I said, we want to reflect what's happening in the industry on our campus with all of these different majors. So just to kind of give you an idea of what some of the top majors are here at Belmont. So let's talk a little bit about the admissions process. Like you have heard this evening, a lot of schools have gone test optional for 2021. We do not want any of our students to be at a disadvantage because they were unable to test. So here at Belmont, we have 100% test optional for our students. So there is equal consideration for both admission and scholarship purposes, whether or not you decide to send us in a test score. So with test optional, you can decide if you want to send in a test score. This year, we're now recognizing a super score on both the ACT and SAT as well. So to apply to Belmont, you'll fill out an application through Belmont's online application or through the Common App. You'll send us your test scores if you want us to review those. You'll send us your transcript from your school and also a school counselor letter of recommendation. So when you apply to Belmont, that also counts as your application for scholarship consideration. And we always encourage our families to file the FAFSA. We'd love to have you visit us. We have lots of great ways that you can visit Belmont both in person and virtually, but we look forward to meeting you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Lily. Now I would like to introduce Lauren from Carson-Newman.
There we go. Hi, everyone. How are you all tonight? I'm Lauren Gregory, and I'm going to be presenting on Carson-Newman University. I am an admissions rep here with Carson-Newman, and I cover the Middle Tennessee territory. Carson-Newman itself is a small private liberal arts Christian university. We are located in Jefferson City, Tennessee, so we are about 30 minutes east of Knoxville and about 30 minutes up from Gatlinburg. So think the beautiful Smoky Mountains, Pigeon Forge, we're out in that area out here. Carson-Newman has about under 3,000 students here, so we are considered a smaller university, but very friendly and very personalized. The mission of Carson-Newman is, as Christian educators, to help our students reach their full potential as educated citizens and worldwide servant leaders. So we actually offer over 50 plus different majors. Some of the top ones are going to be education, nursing, business. And the little link at the bottom actually will take you to the website and show you a few more options for some of the majors that we offer. Some of the more unique ones, such as interior design, fashion merchandising, history, music education. Some of those are some of our more unique ones. If you have a chance right now, go ahead and text into the little chat box. I have my coworker Kayla monitoring that, and she can give you more information on some of the majors if you are interested. So go ahead and text that into the box. So applying to Carson-Newman, you can apply for free. Our application does not have a cost. You would just go to admissions.cn.edu/apply. What's nice is we are requiring no essay. So you don't have to take the time to write an essay. And then we are also test optional, which you've actually heard quite a bit about tonight. So I won't go into super detail explaining that, but being test optional mainly means that we are looking at mostly your GPA for admission. So if you have a 2.75 or higher GPA, no ACT or SAT score is required. Congratulations, you're accepted to Carson-Newman. If you have a 2.2 to a 2.75, we're going to ask that you do submit ACT or SAT scores for review just to help guide us in the admissions process. Now, some good news is if you have a 2.75 GPA or higher, and you do choose to submit your test scores, you actually will be reviewed for potentially an additional merit-based scholarship. And there's a little picture to show you exactly where our Apply Now button is on our main home screen. It's going to be the first option on your left. So jump on, apply for free today. So FAFSA, we will require you to file your FAFSA. Now's October, it's a perfect time to get it filed since it's opened. Our school code is 003481. Go ahead and take a picture of this or write this number down. This is going to help aid you in making sure that we receive your financial aid information to make sure we can help compile the correct scholarship amounts for you. So we do accept federal and state aid. This whole listing that you see here of federal Pell Grants, federal SEOG grants, federal subsidized and unsubsidized loans, as well as Tennessee Hope Scholarship, Tennessee Promise, Tennessee TSAA grants, and so many more. So here at Carson-Newman, we do accept federal and state aid. So every student who does get accepted does receive a freshman merit-based scholarship. Now the merit-based scholarship starts at $6,000 and goes all the way up to $10,000, and that's per year. So what's nice is we have a scholarship sitting here waiting for you. Now, you can be reviewed for potentially the $12,000 or $14,000 if you do choose to submit your ACT or SAT scores. So they can only help and not hurt. Some other options for scholarships that we offer is going to be listed here on the screen. Faith and Justice, Bonner Center Service, and Eagles Engage are all community service-based groups where you do community service in exchange for a scholarship. Athletics, we are NCAA Division II, so we do offer a wide variety of athletics. Some of the teams are a little bit more competitive than others, but definitely get in there and we would love to see you come and try out. We do also have our cheer and dance team as well, considered a club sport, and our bass fishing team, which is very unique to our area. We do have a forensics and debate team, film, theater, art and photography, music, chemistry, and math. All those are options if you are a major, a minor, or participating in some of those courses. If you're a Carson-Newman legacy or you have alumni who have attended Carson-Newman, there's a scholarship for you, as well as a diversity scholarship, and even a minister's dependent, and there's so many more. About to say, text in the little chat box if you want additional scholarship information. So you actually could potentially come to Carson-Newman for completely free tuition. You may qualify if you have a 0 EFC on your FAFSA, Tennessee Hope eligible, if you file your FAFSA by the TSAA deadline, receive the full TSAA grant, and include Carson-Newman on your FAFSA as well. That's free tuition. It's definitely worth checking out. And then of course you have got to see this place. So we offer several Saturday showcase options. September 26th and October 3rd have already passed, so you need to be on the lookout for October 17th and November 7th. We do also offer some options in spring for March 20th and April 10th, but we would love to see you come and visit. Last but not least, if you have any questions, go ahead and take a picture of this screen. It does have our admissions office email, admitme@cn.edu, as well as our phone number. So please reach out if you have any questions. I'm super delighted to get to work with you, and go Eagles!
Outstanding, everybody. Since we have a few moments left, I'm going to throw a little question out to the group. So if all of my panelists want to open up their cameras, that would be fantastic. So here is my question for y'all. Do you have a piece of advice that you would give these seniors and juniors, if they're with us, about the college search process? And I'm just going to go from my screen. So Lily from Belmont, what would your piece of advice be?
For sure. I think something that we always talk about is how important fit is. So what is going to feel like home? Where are you going to go on campus and say, this is it? So
oh gosh. How about Lily from East Tennessee State? We'll just kick it on to the next Lily. What would your piece of advice be?
I mean, the other Lily was saying everything right, just really your best fit, but also you want to make sure that the college that you're looking for has the program that you really, really want. I mean, you don't want to go somewhere that it's like, I really want to go to this school because my family, it's like aligned, but they don't offer the program that I want. You want to go somewhere where it's got what you want. Like, I mean, that's better. That's the best way to say it.
Awesome. Lauren, how about you? What's your advice?
Absolutely. So it's so funny how I feel like we're kind of going in order of Lily, and then me. So all the L's. What's fun is I would actually really recommend also scholarships. Let's talk actual scholarships. You know, let's find a place where they have your program, you feel comfortable, but we need to also be able to afford it. And so that's actually one of the things that I love about the college admissions process is getting to give good news about being able to say, hey, we offer that scholarship, or you can get this for doing things that you already enjoy or already passionate about, or the major you want to be in. So absolutely, definitely try to find those scholarships. Absolutely.
How about you, Adam? What would you tell seniors about their college search?
I would say don't put all of your eggs in one basket. You need to have options. You need to apply to more than one institution, and you need to go visit every single one of them.
Mary Catherine?
I would say strive high. Never not apply to a school because you think you may not get into it. Definitely apply to all of the schools that you even think you might be able to get into. And even if you don't get in, then you have the other schools that you can look at. But don't sell yourself short, and definitely strive for the highest that you can achieve.
Michael, anything you want to share?
I would say don't believe everything you hear from your peers about their admission process or application process. Every student is unique, and you don't know everything about your friends and their background. So check with every school to make sure that you meet their requirements, or at least in the ballpark of their requirements. Because again, don't assume just because your friends got in, that means automatically you'll get in as well.
We did have one question in the Q&A, and it's kind of a round robin, so we'll go in that same order we just went in. The student would like to know if your schools are private or public, and if they are 2-year or 4-year institutions.
Belmont is a private 4-year institution.
East Tennessee State University is a public 4-year institution.
Tennessee Wesleyan University is a 4-year private institution.
The University of Memphis is also a 4-year public institution.
Carson-Newman is a private 4-year institution, as well as offering master's and doctorate degrees.
Outstanding. Well, thank you all for sharing that great information about your institutions tonight. Again, all of our participants, thank you for joining us. There will be a quick survey here at the end, just 4 questions, so please take a minute, answer those, and let us know how you liked this program and what we can do well for the future. Of course, sign up for more sessions. We would love to hear from you and see you again. And if you do want to go back and watch any of the parts of this presentation or all of the parts of this presentation, the recording will be available at the same website at which you signed up. So thank you again for joining us, and have a good evening.